A lot of things to talk about the anniversary, a few really nice things, a few things that I'm not sure I like, a couple that are kind of stupid, but this is shift that we're talking about, so we're used to those decisions. But a lot of things to talk about anniversary, so let's go a little bit over the Twitter post they've been posting, some of the pictures that I took during the live stream. If you want to watch the full reaction, you guys have it on the channel, or directly go check the official live stream to watch everything there. That said, let's jump into this. Hello, the universe, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. I'm gonna be jumping through the game and all of those posts so we can talk a little bit about the things that they are adding into the game. So, first things first, this is coming next week on the 23rd, and we're getting a huge patch, obviously, for the half anniversary with a lot of pulls, new characters, new skins, some quality of life, and then a bunch of extra freebies you can get. So, that is the event, alright? It's gonna be focused around the TT stars, right? With Annie's and the other two girls in there. They all look fantastic. Annie is probably my favorite character from this event. The fan service was really, really good if you guys saw it already on the stream. Now, the first banner we're getting is actually gonna be Annie's. She's a B1 electric rocket launcher. Tetra, Defender. So if you guys have the gear already, go get that. Defender Tetra. Over spec character, 1%. This is the usual you should ticket rather than pull, but if you want to pull because you're a gambling addict like us, then go for that. Now, when it comes to Annie's, it seems that she has cooldown reduction, but we're not fully sure how this works. We only saw a little bit of a gameplay on the Japanese stream, and someone had cooldown reduction in that team, so it's either her or the free character. I highly doubt it's a free character, so most likely it's Annie's. It also says that she changes her kit based on the formation. We'll see what that means. If it's like rapid, that can be B1, B3. If maybe she loses CDR or re-enters. So it probably does change based on your formation, right? So that is the two first things we're getting. Big patch anniversary. Annie's is the first banner we're getting. After that, we're getting a few things. First is the TT Star skin. This skin is changing a little bit. This will be bundled together on the Gacha skin. This is a normal skin, but when you buy the Gacha skin, you can also get this one on that same poll. We don't know the rates, we don't know if the price will remain the same, we don't know anything yet. They explain a little bit on the other post, we'll talk about it, but that's the only thing you need to know. If you want this skin, you need to go to the Gacha skin, which I don't like, because some people might just want this skin. They don't want to be spending $40, maybe because they get unlucky with the rolls. Right, and then at that point you also have to go just for the other skin. If you would miss like only 2 or 3 pulls, you might as well go all in. So it's kind of like a bitch move to put the skin bundle together with the gacha skin. To me, I usually skip $20 skins. I buy only the gacha ones, so I don't mind as much, but I see how bad is this, right? So that's just speaking from a filthy spender here. The next thing we're getting is the free character Avistar. She re-enters B1. She's a B1. I don't remember her weapon type or anything because I don't care too much, I'm gonna be honest. Free characters in this game are never really good. The exception could be Snow White when she came out back in the day was good for new players. OG Rapunzel was good for new players for the, that attack damage buff. Chime, you can cope that you can use her with Crown for decent damage. I re-roll my crown and I fully build my chime and it's not that impressive. It is damage, but it's not that impressive and you're wasting a spot for a potential better unit, right? So again, they are characters that have gotten a bit better, but they are completely forgotten after the anniversary. And maybe they do change it this time. I highly doubt it, so I usually don't care too much about the free units myself personally. Next, we're also gonna be getting is a Liberalio Gacha skin, and this is an instant purchase for me. I wonder why. Liberalio Gacha skin, easy purchase for me, good fan service, go Liberalio, fantastic, 10 out of 10. The next thing we're gonna be getting after that skin, it's also the second Gacha skin. The Annie's Star Costume Gacha has received a dedicated specification upgrade. In addition to the original Gacha skin, you can also get the other skin, the TT Star. The number of tickets required for each draw remains unchanged. Maybe you have to do like an extra 6 pulls because it remains unchanged. Maybe they remove some of the basic drops and add the skin instead. We don't know, right? Until we get the Gacha skin in game, we cannot talk too much or complain or say it's good or bad. Not a huge fan of the move. Annie's herself has really good fan service, so I'm not sure I want to buy the Gacha skin. It does look good. The Gacha skin does look good, but her base version, if you guys saw it already on this stream, looks so good. Like normal Annie's looks fantastic. So I'm not sure I do want to be buying that. Then we're getting the second character for this event, which is going to be Neon Vision Eye. This is a B3 missiles electric. So we're getting a B3 and a B1. She comes on the 30th, so a week after Anis is coming. We're getting Anis first, which is good for me because I might go for the MLD on Anis and then just grab a copy of Neon instead. Both characters look fantastic. She got the more of the cool look, and then Anis got the fan service and also probably a decent kit. We'll see which one is worth MLB more if you get about meta. Obviously, until we get the kits and test in game, not much to say there, but good banners for this half anniversary. After that, we're getting a new boss, which is Ego Vista. The raid looks really cool. Looks like the boss moves around a lot, but this might be a bad raid for lazy dad gamers like me, right? If you're lazy and you just want to be playing auto, this might be more of an annoying raid to be playing, but it still should be fine. And now we go into the extra screenshots that I took myself. So first of all, free gacha skin for Cinderella with a new burst animation and whatnot, and then free frames for Liberalio, Little Mermaid, Arcana, and Snow White. I am super surprised that Arcana is getting a frame. Like, to be that popular when she just came out, and when she's just like a shotgun character you only see in solo raids. I guess the 2x2 event really carried hard and put her in there, right? That said, it's a free frame. I don't really care about who gets them because it's free. What the fuck I'm gonna be complaining about? Free is free, alright? Stop complaining. Now, then we get into a couple of things that they didn't fully explain, and that's where the confusion is coming from a bit. So, Interception reward boost. The drop rate from custom models and manufactured equipment will be increased in stage 1 to 9, with the stage 9 guaranteeing a drop rate of 100% for manufactured equipment. So, they don't show Kraken, and this is where a lot of the discussion is coming from. A lot of the people who like it, people who dislike it is coming from. Because they only show normal bosses. And normal bosses, if you go to Mirror Container, which is the one for gloves, it's a 65%. So it's increasing from 65 all the way to 100% chance drop rate. The problem is that Kraken, it's already 100% for shards. You get 37 shards. Now, are we getting a full box on stage 9? Are they increasing only a little bit the shards and then a little bit on this extra box? What is going to happen with Kraken? We don't know. And that's what the discussion is for people who are complaining about it or people who like it. I want to believe that it's going to be 100% chance for a full box. I want to cope that at least you'll be getting 3 rocks if you fully clear Kraken, plus the RNG. But it's copy, it's nothing else, okay? Until we get the system in game, there is nothing to say. So until we see how Kraken works, maybe good, maybe bad, we'll see. We'll see what YouTube is doing. Next is some of the quality of life. Okay, there is barely any quality of life, to be fair. There is 30 new icons for the union, for the unions, whatever. In combat new mode, actual battle fighting mechanics will be applied. So like your reload and whatnot, you will not be able to keep shooting forever here. That's it. That's the quality of life. Don't care too much. I don't think that's an improvement that matters in the slightest, but again, it's an addition, I guess. Daily missions rewards are doubled during the 3.5 Annie. Simulation room and interception rewards are doubled during the 3.5 Annie. Skill resets will become available and you get 3 for free. So check your character list, see which ones you want to reset, and then you can decide based on that. I already have the character that I want to reset myself. It's going to be Chime, it's going to be Crashed, and it's going to be, I don't remember who the last one is on my list to reset. I was almost thinking on resetting Doro, but she's getting a new skin that I forgot to take a picture of. Doro is getting a new skin. Maybe she's getting a treasure soon? Pure copium, okay? Pure copium. We'll see. Additional Tribe Tower and Manufactured Tower levels, and new Lost Sectors with a new Harmony Cube. I hope the Harmony Cube is good. There is no new type of damage, so maybe is this a sustained damage cube? That would be nice. Similar to the Pierce, similar to the True Damage ones, could be a good one for raids. Maybe an attack cube, some copium in there, right? Bigger attack moves, that would be nice as well. If not, I'm not so sure what they will be doing with it, because there is not too many things they can do with cubes to be useful and replace Resilience and Bastion, right? That's everything on the quality of life upgrades, if you want to even call that quality of life. Now, this is the controversial one. I thought it was going to be a login calendar, but no, this is a spending event. The more you spend on anniversary packs, gacha skins, the mission passes, the more points you get, and you can get all of these nice things. We do not know how many points you need, and that's the problem. That's what people are complaining. To me, the way I see it is, if you're a spender, the problem comes, how much is this going to be? Because it seems you can get 2 gear selectors, 25 rocks, a few singles, an extra frame and title. And this is 1600, it's hard to see, 1600 or 1500 points. A selector for a pilgrim, which includes Crown, Mihara, and Dorothy, which is 950 points, plus 20 rocks. So it's like, how many points do you get per dollar spent? That's the only thing that matters. The last time they sold the selector was for $50, $55. This has to be more expensive, like way more expensive, because there is also the rocks, there is also the 2 gear selectors. I'm expecting these to be like quite expensive. If it's too expensive, I'm not even bothering. If it's not outrageous, I'll probably grab it because I can make my Crown MLB. I think we're getting, as usual, plenty of rewards overall for free, so I don't think this is a huge deal. This is a gacha game. They're already doing 2 gacha skins, 3 mission passes, 30 new packs every patch. I don't think this is that big of a deal if you were alright with the amount of packs we were getting. Okay, that's okay. Then we're getting the free pools, and like I was saying, we're getting up to 130 pools, the usual selectors for the free characters. Not all of these will be advanced vouchers, but a bunch of them, the majority of them, seem to be advanced vouchers, while also getting the free daily single pool for both Anis and Neon. So I always say the same thing, but wait until the last day to ticket the characters, because you might be able to get lucky and get Anis or Neon for free with those singles, right? So you don't need to be MLB in day 1 or ticketing in day 1. Maybe you can save some of those resources if you get lucky for 21 days. So that's the other thing. And then lastly, skin reruns for a few characters. Some of them do look pretty nice. I'm not interested. I've always said the same thing. I think the majority of these skins, unless it's $10, I don't care too much. And even less so for $20 without any of the pool rewards. You're spending $20 for a skin that doesn't have like anything, right? No extra pools, no extra resources, no extra burst animations. It's like that. I'm good. For me, I don't care about this one personally. That's the majority of things we're getting. There's a few more things. Like I said earlier, you guys should check the official live stream to see everything. There are 5 codes that I will be leaving in the description or in a pinned comment down below, but that's about it. My biggest problem or my biggest concern is still that spending event, how much it is going to be to get the full rewards, and also the character kits. I just hope they're good. Skin wise, I think it's a little bit weaker than previous anniversaries or previous events, or maybe it's because recently we got like Red Hood, which is one of the best skins they've done, and also the Nayota one, which was crazy work. So maybe I was expecting a little bit more. In that sense, I am not surprised with the Anis skins. That's what I'm trying to say. In contrast to what we've been getting previously, I do like the Liberalia one because I'm a fan, and you know she does look fine. But even her base version looks too good to be like a huge change on that skin. She looks fantastic already. So we'll be getting the Liberalia skin because I'm a simp. We might be getting the Anis, but I'm not super convinced. Depends on the spending event and how much you need to be spending there. But that's basically everything we're getting, boys. I am 50% excited for the half anniversary. I didn't expect too much, so I didn't be disappointed. I personally never expect too much from anniversaries in NIKKE because I know they can be a little bit underwhelming sometimes. On the one hand, a lot of pulls, 2 new characters that do look pretty good, and a bunch of skins that are looking nice, right? On the other, I was expecting more quality of life or actual improvement to the games until we see that Kraken change, if it exists. Not much to say. That's it, enough japping, enough ranting. We are live every single day. You guys have the links in the description down below. Any questions you guys might have, feel free to ask as well. And as usual, good luck with the pool, the internets, and I'll see you in the next one.